they did. Uforiata and Baumia are saying.
Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. Here they bro from our studios here in Usu 37 at BBC Street. Now here they seminar every bro Monday the 18th of March 2024 and summer here they bro and South Africa or more I withdraw or more Emma no more member free a hockey a team no free a 13th All African Games here so or my Ghana na DT anoma withdraw from a year tournament team no ni nyina ye de ebra enne Chief Justice Yamame Gertrude a year tokonu sabre watumi court mako and watwe tumi say nyankopon eya adoma shift system no omo enwam 24-hour economy no hasie amasabre court ba no pa ne bia ba wia apon anwumre na chese eno so ne aba beto dwa ene awia eno no na ye de ani akire eye trade firm patam ho a baby omo frese eye fantasy domi ho no fantasy dome so whatever omo akwa bubu wunyu fantasy dome say for fantasy dome ADOME okodome de abeka no dome ne momoko eyete fe ho a omofro fantasy dome omakwa akobubu ho nyina private developer sabe yetete eno no ho nsem no etesen ye ne mpanifo ba twetwe nkomo ye ne baba Sadiq so eba twetwe nkomo na ya hwe eye the entertainment industry no dia na ekoso na nado se baby asase da bia masase ni nyina no abusua enchemfa na omo tonton ni nyina ensema ye de ebro ene ewo eye dwumedi na se na ensem no emu edu ntwetwe ben wafidie no sanse angels na kwa akodrumu ewo eye sojafo no aso ye ho ye nya ne entie angels no reveal enema bi ba se tension bi ekoso in the military ya hwe ya ne bia ye hu ni ye to wase toto ne ema ye saa na te ana angels na duru ho na saa na ensem no etie ana asesen ena ensem no etie Ghana Armed Forces for the emu enchemu bi baba na ana asesen ena ye beka no CDS oba ye nche yo angels no omo wo pona no ene awie ye dan wo simeti omo na afi ya ba ene star 274# na wasende ye ba be cheska bebre ene MTN network no edem yopo awie star 274# na watwa wato mama me kudi lajan ligri wati ase sika wo bedi wonse ba be kan ske mu oduo na so watumi edi Easter ni ye nti wedie eye Easter misaka ene ye de ebrewo star 274# na wasende waselect point FM number 1 wabo 1 na 252 na 210 na chese wo dem kama asembia eni echi said da ne da nyina ye dwumadie no yesi no yese be circumspect in your reportage utumre anu akyeresie ye de ye ka bibia eye evidence based de ye ni evidence ewo ho no so no na ye je mato wasa ayaka ani ya atesem a ye ka be mo hu se ye atesem ne mom de ye gina so ka se ye evidence ya ye be mo hu se ye evidence ya ye di edi ye dwuma ntin sem bia ye de ebe wo hanyina no bi wasum ne tie ne ye na akwa akoni nkonkonsa na akwa se Mugabe se na nyasa na meka no de man ka no kwa se maka da bia meka che se ka na ha na se wonte ase a ba bia obetimi ayi ho ano no eye court ye ka ho asem ha ye ka che se evidence ni ye mitumira no ma cheresie tuntum eye fita ye kan wie na se wonte ho ase a you go to court afei yes old court a ye lawyers ni ye beba ni ababa be yi ano nti da bia na ye trase a ye onipa bebre wo matumira akọkọọtu a wo mutumira kodu ho kwa wo matumi enya hwe ewo ho sanse Mugabe ansa na mekasa no mekasa with evidence na me de kasa smete wa mo meba TV as was at Notion Power 97.9 FM, Facebook Live Power 979 TV as was at Ghana, Samson on YouTube, ASWAZ broadcasting all the 16 regions across the country. Facebook Live on all like it now or share Samson Angels as trouble for 900 million. Omunina Esane ya omo baba be omo ejuma ene ewie Sabre Angels no edru eye soldier for no omo comes awudu nyina CDS opanyina wona ye chief of defense staff baby a wo bia ene ewie ma waso emra bi waso yie pa na se tamo kasa ma obia ne je ho enwo se o papa yi waso no de amanfo kora se wo ya chimni wonya chimni wo ye bununi na ebi mo kasa ye de CDS ne ma na oso wo mpe metina ha defend papa yi kansen papa no because oh ya fantastic man me ye me checks ewo eye Ghana Armed Forces mu no obia ne ho a wo kansen bone ye den efa eye papa no ho da bia me ka se obi ya papa kwa na adom an appointment ya na nipa na adwena asesa. With all due respect, and I was on the angels know was who. The angels want to know CDS upon paper. So recently, why promotions be in the Ghana Armed Forces? Ya kophobia omo di wachi, ya omo ye group bi omo ben wo, enu omo ye sports bi. What promote to omo ahead of their seniors in the military? Yeah, being see that. The angels want to know. We need clarification from your office. Chief of Defense Staff, Ghana Armed Forces, Chief of Defense Staff. Papa, your friend say upon paper, me body ni biem. Your friend upon paper. No, your army commander. And so recently, na do appoint to Ama Obabe CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, and then everywhere the angels want to know. Sir, sports phobia no matter nothing. What promote sports phobia? Opanyi wunima ya de aso to fomo asoba fo no so nenam ho akai de yetete ba ne se asojafo ni bebre ani nye de awoye no ho asojafo ni bebre ani anye de amoye no ho promoting their juniors ahead of the seniors no in the military sadia way say who be da in the military say me ma join Ghana Armed Forces me were 3 years ahead of Obi. Na say any pano, and then no ya be any WO1. Now baby as city no, so a sergeant to so ya hwan yo no da so te baby a wote na. Na che so okosia obi a oni ni nyina no, o twan Ghana Forces na, okosia na ono ko salute na so kwa akoye ne den. Soja juma no obi anim say respect ya ewo mu no. Ya di aka ne di anim say o ma yo ma de basabasa, o ma yo ma de basabasa. You say Ghana Armed Forces ni de mo na mo ye the last way respect no e wo ho de mamo do before complain ebu Ghana for de mamo no e wo so awon Brazil manya eniema enko yie ye hu de ese o Mali ye hu de ese o Niger ye hu de ese o Burkina Faso na so Ghana Armed Forces da bi etrase ani asaletum say sem say mujuma eso eni CDS upon prepare ye bi so sa eye promotion bi akoso ana ama omo Jubilee House say hey ya promote san kwafo ne dia I was almost you promote o ma mo so ya promote o ma na question mark kakraka da una me bisa wo yo question mark kakraka eda ho na me bisa wo Chief of Defense Staff na all African Games 30th African Games asafo a akwa ho no ebesi ne uniform ne niam a wase ya de mo akwa ese adwumade no ya de ama wo ma na ya fa ma wo mo 30th All African Games CDS upon paper ya wo na da soja fo ni nyina no enawia wo na migina o ya de ama wo ma na ya fa ma wo mo. The angels want to know promoting juniors ahead of the seniors in the military sana kwa so wo ba ye sana o de ashas ye enyu pesa o mata no maba wa ni wudi ni ya na wa ye fair the way deal say obe promote no promote no de ne mra so ya ne me hwe NDC MPP ma ya hwe political callers say we ye nipa we nye nipa opanyi Ghana Armed Forces na woda no no me say ya de wo ba no yes antwefo bi te say me doma so koye hwehwemu am obi aka sep kroje me metra ha kan ho asemfi da me metra ka sentia wo da me nya be so da de etete no no anjes no wa so ye ho de etete no I say promote juniors no just seniors no e sa na te dia CDS support pepra jayo Sana tia dia CDS upon pepra jayo. Yo, anuma bi ni su o si ehwe. Ghana fo abi o mani. Ghana fo abi o mani. Me kasa soja fo na ye din obia various barracks no obia etie. Yesraw apanyi sana tia jai. Sana tia jai. Sana tia jai. Ya pamali wa ha. Ya baba kina faso wa ha. Ya kasa junior soja bia so de akoye we. Ya pabi wa ha o. Wo ma mu ye do se promote them no. Promote them. Wo ma mu so ye se ni se wo promote wo no. Men promote wo mo. Ya try asumdwem. Peace. We are humble advice. Medema was CDS. We are fine gentlemen. We obi amakoma mbe pawasem pa. Me tia no. Angels ni yima sotre no na me ho wo so. Ka say hey, ada nanado ma appointment na say so obesesa. Anyi ye kwa elections mu. Ye bibia boko. Ye bibia boko. My God asumdwe. Sumdwe ne bo ye den. Ye ton wo makola market. I te say ni pankwa. Fantastic. Me de obesia. CDS wana meka wasem awia nchi akese mu oduro enkoma ho. Ye nim kwan nanado fa so sesia de oya army commander no. Ono nanado na bia na odi nanado achi. Nanado ko bia na osalutu na odi nanado achi. Ene ya no. Enu ya ma promote papa isa ni seniors wo ho. Ama papa wa baba ye army commander. Ni seniors wo ho. Wonu nkasa nim say ni seniors wo na chi o. Ya baba ye wonu army commander. Hweni ye o. Hweni ye. Yo, mewie. Fe ye ko fantasy dome. Fantasy dome. Bani pa be 20,000 a year sitter. So mo ye event bia ewo eye trade fair center. Si ono ni ona no eye Mr. Leslie Kwenu. Areho. Because what assassination. And there was a court hearing. I say, has here, you're drilling in Ergo. About 4 can about on creative jobs. Do Nimaya demolition. You demolish you. Useless government. About your own creative job opportunities. And the youth of this country. A Juma and the youth in here. And you're dying in your mabubu. For the probably 20,000. Mokwa kwotena fi omanu aduane abomo. Catch us aban way. Aya aban a woni abadaye. Aban way aya aban a kotobeku baban. Aban way aya aban woni do enetim anyamiso eninimo. We bibia we ne basa. Okaka se ona na ado de we ni papa. Se na da bia me catch us we ni papa mo wo am banse no. Yentie opanyin eye Leslie Kwenu. Nsema wo de atwedwa efa de asie.
When my lease ended, I am in the process of relocating, and obviously this is a huge edifice. It's not something you just pick up and relocate. I've been looking for land. I need up to 4 to 5 acres of land to go to, and I've found a couple of places, especially the University of Legon. We're in the final stages of negotiating the lease, so I requested a 60-day extension from the trade fair. If they can let me get that so I can have time to finalize my lease and relocate it. The CE wrote me a letter stating that they will not extend the lease for 60 days, and they are taking possession of the land as of January 1st, and so that was it. So I did what any law-abiding citizen or business would do. I went to court and I requested a writ to stop her, so she give me access to my property to remove it, but also give me enough time so I can relocate. So we were able to get a writ of injunction. We got a writ, and we also got an injunction for them not to damage the property. We've been trying to serve them for a whole month. We finally, about 2 weeks ago, did substituted services, so they were served. It was pasted all over their offices. They're fully aware of it. So unfortunately, the next court date is April 18th. We're waiting to go to court for the judge to give us a way forward. I just needed time to relocate, and honestly, by the end of this month, I would have relocated because I'm in the final stages of my lease arrangement with UJL to relocate to. I mean, this is the first response I got from them, and unfortunately, it's very sad because there are several ways to do do this. In Ghana is a country of laws. You cannot distract or even evict anyone without a court order. You cannot destroy anyone's property without a court order. So the question is, how can you destroy this property without a court order? I mean, forget the fact that there's an injunction, which there is. I mean, how do you still do this and use national security as your protection to do this? And that's what's sad for me as a Ghanaian businessman, is that in today's age, we can just break into people's property with bulldozers using national security operatives and just destroy property and claim it's an event.
Nacha said, the opinion can you not say, what would there be a massa? Some of course I had, you know, about me one of the court to Yajuma. In the science, I see a mutoni in a make come how without fear or favor. A binds I see a movie and a more Giana more Tom Mahoney Adeno. Musia Brosano cost 1,000 quay by a baby in a dear buying. I just ask an answer more mine. Munchi Kosi, we are seeing ye bar, ye bedridden in a go, a Timotao, a DVL ho. The Muyan in a Modia Munye, ye buy, ye bedridden in a guajas arsenal, and the amount of mine. A crown for thieves. PDS wakron for. JJ or mine sick over 8 months. More to me, I'm more touch or mine we. Cron for. Naba Umian and I headmaster. I was a deal no. Mexico doso poor bail over $200 million. Yours America mind bray a raying. A cron for. My baby good CG. A cron for. Ya my baby good CG. And never can you born any pre. Yes, Kassam. Mo for timetable, Mrazo, Mutime for timetable. Mo peso, who say, come up penny that for peso. Namo dia so for a quo a year, a cosomo, see a quabo, empire said you're being so better. Go so damo. Your Mahama besovo ye, or fixie to Thomas is like I say a Mary. Ghana gas will be a see one of our trouble. Ye and I, ewo a year elembele. Kushifuase for a cronfuase for. Sassina more fum, Sassina more fum. Mumia now had deputy minister of Fum Yanina and what the Bako. On a corner. A coto say on a corner. Oko the Diana Coy, a little mamma the Diana Coy. Ban redo the Diana Coy. A year, Yenuya, a year, Daniel Ochama Boade. And any 3 days in you see you as I tell what the Diana Coy. O previous Nipo ye Ghana niba. Mo to me am makọ to kwa mam order say mo koye sa demolition no. Eno ase ye di obi akọ akogina ho. Sane ma funwo ya no mo ye wo across the country. Wo ko what they say Legon Hills the same thing useless things no mo ye ho. Be estate no makwaje ho no mo de langas kuretuatuo. Wo ko sa East Legon Hills police for wo mo nyina o mo nia no a ye de kasa. Asesa manfo na share manfo machines e wo site wo. One Mr. Hammond be already one money didn't on the side. Useless ones managing the affairs of this country. Money done anything at the Ghanaian businessmen. A good Ghana for Enuma. You have any part 20,000. Umko did Uso by Umia Jumaibi. Napko Krana and on your sustainable way and your Jumania permanent to Inukan. Woman Koya went me to Omoka. Siamotina Kokasa and Nado by a wire dear, Nanado by a wire dear. Eh, yeah? Why dear, who were for Batono? Now Obana on sano, ni tin sano, ni nin sano. Obana soon the height in the Bibia, what war on Sananado. So I had here, why am I Ghana here? Who war for Abano Tono? Mampenya Wabe shower my way. The worst president ever under the Fourth Republic. Was Sebibia or mine, Bema Memena Yama Ghana, who be to make us. Okasa, ye be memo. Emu be ya bre. Enough is enough. Or Maya. 30th All African Games. Mofame ko o maya 30th All African Games. Ya to me see a be hostu. You spending over $240 million. At the say the hostu sa tournament we. The useless ones managing the affairs of this country. Come on page. Want to me and see come on page. I'm a South Africa. Oma withdraw from a year the tournament. Internationally, mo go my Ghana no maso baby ah. Because you say aban way aban if you nya so ye mo ye ho nimdie pa ye se di bu man nimdie nyansa ye di bu man omuni bi abom mo te say de Joshua aba akoko enya me wan wase Canada Japan ka say wo ma jimia ma wo hu bi da enya me na meko Canada Japan it's in the public domain kusibu afo say they are over the bar And who is their leader? Now, my pa Ghana, Yatimio Ama host all African games. We are 30 for all African games. And you're any first country I host to be that. Now, had the any useless president in Crawford. Driver Banzan and enemy mate. Had the Maya Ghana. Now, see, Lasani Watara, year 67th year anniversary, yet Independence Day. Ewo Kovorudia, Okofa Lasani Watara, Eba Ghana. Ana wo bona baso se otimo organize Afcon Emma ne yefe Emma Avicos etumi meje ase wona efa trophy no Emma ne kakrom ha hwe ye bobo no Alassane Ouattara Stadium ya ye ball final match in Nigeria versus Cote d'Ivoire. That stadium hot was saying useless one pitch keke all African games pitch keke kwa want to me anye all this man the president oh my Ghana oh my benie sabi ati sampani for money mo na adwene Sabi previous ati sampani for money mo na adwene South Africa for afrim o ma jayo yet o man mo African games yi ye ma gold medal will be a winner gold medal bia no ye ma $3,000 ye ma $3,000 you Ghana announces reward package for athletes ye ma $3,000 so pitch ni wa obi tu so medical kaso ma jimi amobeka se medi o matemo mo nya self Baba Sadiq is on the line there see ewo fantasy dome on your kwakuti Baba Sadiq NDC parliamentary candidate for Kaikwe Central. Baba salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Mugabe.
Me an appointment to say na bien. Very well. Wakoye obi a yeka creative industry no wudi mutintima yi na wosan ejina mu edema NDC amanyuko ewo Kaikwe Central in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. And some ene ese ewo trade fair fantasy dome hoyi. Sana waka ho minia Baba Sadiq.
It's a media and it's good to all cafe before we ban so now we call all Africa games fantasy dome venue way no almost saying and they approach it with a certain level of incompetence they were ill prepared when they needed a venue to play tennis they resorted to the fantasy dome in a bar to the rescue to Abine and Abine now through the state authority regardless of injunction that's okay no bia fan no bia enka that time they resolve their issue omokoye ade da ho a ni fittings ni nyama wo ho ndan a ni bia omotwin na Mugabe o say your industry and who aban no who make it 3-1 from ma sector yi won ti deliver ba kompo. Apart from the fact that when you deliver back from Polo, who can't say over the 10 large city theaters are mine because the industry lacks venues. When you see back from Polo, we are so later Obama updates over to see amphitheaters keep where we could put me in my men. When you're a private investor, and then on one seeker, and they are special industry. Now, to me, good business. Say this is the height of the sensitivity of this particular government. I mean, now, if you look at an industry as powerful as the media and entertainment or creative industry, now the media industry is worse off and the creative industry is worse off and not in months here. From home and organize home. I compare investment. It's not bad, and they've created an investment such as this. Now, go regardless of the legal action, it's down. What message are you sending to the industry? Quite clear, no cat say. That's all the want them anyhow.
Baba Sadiq, baby o mabubuyi all African games you may be hoda.
I'm go tennis or.
Ghana host you no baby na do ni ba o mi am o makọ bubu no. Omo bo tennis or.
I'm go tennis or because that time normal version no one ready now buying it normal year for tennis they were clearly not ready. They didn't have anything.
Wow.
Fortunately for Leslie now on next tennis federation no more they've created something like an arena within the fantasy dome.
Oh.
So they resorted to the place for a part of the activities for the All Africa Games. What did they do to him? And he came to the rescue.
The man is a Ghanaian, right?
No.
Baba no why Ghanaian?
How
can we do this to our own?
Yeah, but that's and I make said this is the level of sensitivity that I buy way, Senyo Munkwani Omukushia, Ubia betting be create opportunity, ma, Ghana ma, and young Munkwine, no Mutimia, and Paso.
This is sad. This is sad. This is sad.
This is very, very, very sad. And to think about an industry such as the entertainment industry, they live conference center, Kumatos, and the conference center Kwakwaya event. That ball is flew on, and the building is actually even not strong. It's been advised, time without number, and the same, the BA until it's renovated or reinforced. The building shouldn't be used for certain kind of events. Again, Bakwa on the Grand Arena is relatively smaller. National theater. National theater also put in the on national theater. It is a nano unya baby case ya no akoye effect. I just so sorry. It's two events again in the major one then how much is any MOT you have to do it in the church. How much is no Korean white MOT no Korean or oil dome. It's a nano if you are a Shatawale, if you are a Stoneboy, remember if you are a Stoneboy, if you are a friend say a Wentishe, and now if you are a black sheriff. Now, when you can hear indoor venue acquire event, the available place would have been fantastic. Who are one physical show? Who are you didn't enable them? Who are 21 promises that will make it better? Wait to the Papa Kumpo. Almost all Koyama dear Krana. Now I found opportunity. Your pretend. Almost December. Now I found so why is it for your pretend? Again, at the back of that, investment there's no investment for industry. Investment in industry is low. And national taxes, I can see how that took this. They are not even able to sponsor. What was the last time who's empty and didn't sponsor? Because they are paying almost 27% tax. Oh, come on, see. There's no opportunity. There's nothing. They would have benefited heavily from it. And no, so look at the level of investment, which is that with the level of impunity now with the Tribu. Aces will see the things that they pull down. Why do you do this to a young man of Ghana? Why are you to him? Listen, it needs to go downstairs. The Madan-led trade fair board is the most reckless current. Most importantly, President Otis is the same. What saying time without number says 1 year in Busia, and now 1 year Unka family and friends in Wa. Then who the Obaba, Nobody Tuma. Nagana Magana Mabel and young quite any to my Yellow for solid and fun. This is the level of the country. How can we condone this?
Very well.
This is very, 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 very sad. And nobody, absolutely nobody from the creative industry should condone that in some good way. Nobody, absolutely nobody.
Papa, no man eviction notice, Biana. Seven walk and was you when a court order be a court order be amba.
No, Okonya seeking injunction against any possible.
But the injunction was it granted? Was it granted?
Was granted from the information. It was granted. What they are saying.
Obedu ya ni ebubu no.
Obedu no. What Onyakram said. It's no. He didn't actually even think say Kamabe Bulu.
So in this case, I just say abani ye you be our famra nya adwuma. One time.
Of course.
On respect to court.
A young man has come. Yes, a young man, and to think, say, trade fair, no, sometimes the trade fair was bankrupt. People were in the far around pavilion. Every changing, every time you be around pavilion. Every year, the first embassy on the man, not almost a year to be everything is going on for him. How do you treat such a man like this? How do you treat him this way?
Baba.
How do you treat him this way?
You better say for your time now. Yeah, for and BBM best sign to inside for now. Within the week in a bay invite to no Abania Jungomo of Femina.
You must say,
I assume you and Kambaba Sadiq, a NDC parliamentary candidate for Okaikwe Central in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Ugusu 8 CVS was it now. Bibia was so kama na wo tie power 97.9 FM Ghana nyina jatumu radio station and TV station and I in sempai nyina efi studio here was 37 Abebese Street here de ebrewo na all African games bibia yekobo tennis na nsia enye Jimmy a obekwa kobugo me kasa be wa undi court order apana court wa granting no injunction wa serve wo ya wo betutu ne niam aye den akọ na matam national security nyina ene nkwaninko mo langas na mo de makogo na makọ demolish bibia na do sane ne Ghana fort na ti wo bi e foreign na wo hwe we ya obeba ba invest Maybe I could tennis and no yaw. The air and you and your call on your cost of the Amayan. So on mine, you used to venom no the idea. Ye international ni. And then Jimmy was system no musa. Jimmy sa dai. Kennedy say mo Jimmy na minim say na net you. Say the Kennedy kan ya no kure. Jimmy sa. Ya fa court nya adwuma. Okobrani timetina TV so no dijaje se atam enkosi hwe. Medicine nkodi mi we. E be che o se mu ntetiri wo wiase. Adan. Kennedy say mo Jimmy na minim say eye no kure o. Ade mo ye die. Amade Kennedy kan ye eni kusibu afo nyame na me kan ho. Ye Kennedy ni kusibu afo kan ye no. Eye no kure. Odwene mu a wote ase Ghana ni o. The bonny away and say, we didn't see Carbon University. Uganda any binya business. Now decided so about continue UAE. Now I invest to a do blame such a person and RLG away. Some kind RLG away. How do you know what? Who UAE? Now for Edward businesses echo be called Liberia. Because Zambia Ibrahim Mahama Tegana ha ye di papa ye ni nyina hini aye boss site we yes eh do ma menu an de ma no te de be ma chana fo Jimmy esa yete ho say ya o ene wo se esi dan kase yesi de he obi aton ne da yo he obi aton ne dan ya ma obi aton ne fie o ekwan of aso a oto fie ni de obi anim in less than 6 months papa ne wu last week. Wu mo pri wiase at the age of 80 this man do benya 81 won tracing reason common sense mo nwene mbabu no ho mbabu no nya nwuma nye hu say national security threat e threat the ma o man no say the youth of this country mo nya nwuma nye. You sat on Peace FM on the 5th of December 2016. Useless things in Ghanaians is starting the youth, explaining to them how Tunisia, harassment, how it came about, why it started, and why it ended. Started the youth because now you wanted to be president. Say now when you can't get one that's way. Shinakan you benya biedie no ma obiedie. Mo amudi akira mo yese eye wo a wo ba no onsa papa we. MPP for no ye break 8 mo wo amoba onsa nanado ne nimo sa nanado ni tinsa nanado ne hwene sa nanado ne height ne sa ne bibia ensa nanado wa ya de ama mo be gu amafo nyuma mo wo amofa moba no to no we legacy papa wa chire e ka se papa we wo ba yi one ne bubu amafo adan wona kwato kasakura na ban no mu ntie wo mo no wo anyame ma wo ba ne nse no ye kwaso nyina wonte so be kasa afa ho kenufori ata de ti akenufori ata free ho na be ka ache enu ne ehia enu ne di table besi aduane besi e table so asamunya me na me fa ya no we di table besi ho aduane besi ho a table so mama Ghana ye hu mama na nado ahunahuna Ghana fo sa ate se de be ma bia ni Ghana ama mema nyina da ne ma wo memu ana wa ye president ti de na nado wo ye besi ni wie ma na Kwame Nkrumah baji fa wode ma Ghana on the 6th of March 1957. What is it today? A champion mo way. Omo babbo ajiwa papa de bo ma we omo way. Rollins way, Atames way. Nanado ko na emuo. Ono de obakire bo wasase so. Mo on say bibia. Bisi wo obi a opa ahunidie. Wo obi opa ahusiesie. Yesi obi wo ye leader. Charity begins at where? Enye fie. Udru na na do fie woni ma hwe ni green grass no ewu me ka kire say IGP etimi enya eye posifuo yi water tankers ema no pa ne anwumre bia na green grass ye guso gugu nue so ho nyina ye green no kwa de IGP me salutu headquarters ho nyina ye green ni directly opposite aya fire service as is a fire service wo mu ni panyin ho kwa ya ye fi free fire service wana ba ubedu na nadu fie nanuma asa na nadu nya president magana common water koraa no na do ni mo gardener obetimi di nsuo gugu ni green grass so nyen say president no o ka say Ghana nye green no ko hwe ni fie green grass na ewu aye ko no we are president Zambo Ben na lead odu o machi a obeka de ni sa woka lawyer Obi Brown betra say Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bemani Munyamfo mo fa ni mfo nyine ntoso mame mo fa mo ni mfo nyine ntoso mame Excellency kana sema the moment I start say me boni din na no na mo de joma ma mfo nyine atoso amame na mo ye me de na to nchen Bemani Munyamfo Bema nyamesuro ewo numu Bema osi awoyo we NDC ni owu a wo ba fa ne to papa we owu a wo ba onsa papa we ne hwene nsa no ne tire nsa no ne nimo nsa no ne heart nsa no we ene papa na meka ne ho asem no we obi anyamesuro ewo numu adwene bone eni ne tirim we obi a obedi president biema wadan ne mebu ntunwo wo de court eseme ye adwuma wo gemradi wo de mra so ye adwuma wone ne papa we ne fonyi ne daso no wo de ne building Ghana to na kwa akodu eye oti region na no pe wo gi asekan ene ne patamu ye yanko ewo ese wani na sese ka kire wo John Dramani Mahama ewo oti region.
Your Excellency Mr. John Dramani.
Persons with disability I feel omobre because common fund no emma. Apart from that so aban we buy na NDC wo hono yetua 7.5% of revenue and a common fund to onum aban we buy omate so from 7.5 to 5% and omutuagu district assemblies common fund no inti say persons with disability almost 3% no abra NDC wo mu no 3% of 7.5% inti afi MPP buy mo 3% no ye 3% of 5% inti say mo 3% no eswate inti enye percentage no ena ama musika no enoso say aban ate district assemblies common fund to no akofom inti yeba me kan say ye besan peja akọ 7.5 say na be ya musika no ebedoso na mwetimi edi aye bibi afen so common fund no yemfa ma district afen ni amate ne say common fund no omotena akra na omache edi aye ni omope nti ma district ansana district ahwe say ebia pesi esi school wo ha ya pesi yesi wo ha sa nyomani na omoye no akra nti na sikana eba district no enoso enti sa nyomani na yeba yebe siesie ni ye se ne be ya sikano beba na doso na mwetime nya modea na na se koko ekwiafo omobre na fe wonya fertilizer enyoma wo se odigu koko no so wonya enti na meka che na na se we hu abra NDC aban ewo aban mu na ohwe nsesaya esi ewo koko ekwadwuma na wotumi hu se aban we de abese koko edwuma no kra meka sei afi koko ayeto akabaye bosom ba kun bosom mienu na koko season no abawieye enso ohwe koko a omotimi ato ewo form chain yabakose mu nyina koko omato afi enru 400,000 tons enru 400,000 tons abra NDC aban every akonya no so koko ayeto safe no ekakakra me edru 1 million tons 967,000 tons of cocoa ene eto de kwa manone nso we musu de omase cocoa edwuma no kra na munya reshem se NDC aban eba senia nana kan no o say victory is smiling at us, victory is coming na minim say victory na ba cocoa ekwiafo moda yakoma so na yebesesa bibia se na be ya ebe ma cocoa ekwiadwuma no aya akono na motimi edua enya sika na munya sika na aban so nya sika nti we de nana medawase yo kasama Jasikan College of Education School for no ono ne nsem no ne a teacher ni ne kan no ni na ya se because ono so kan licensure exams asem but oka ba ku bi so a teacher trainee allowances me kai say me ye president me ka say ye be yen sesan ye be to student loan scheme no so say ne be ya sika ne be doso na yedi teacher trainees no ato student loan scheme no so na ya twe alawano efri ho emsenti ase anya adwen na owura baomia ne driver nana akufado almost say say entiase anye juma ena driver ne boafo driver mate ene driver almost say almost there alawano ombetimi etua enti almost fast student loan scheme bia ma almost de ombetua alawano na manante Ghana he nyina mako training colleges nursing trainees ne teacher trainees and some omo ka kire me say alawano emma Ebanso a omo ateso a ekyese entimi ntɔhwe enti mejina jase kan ha a ewo oti region ede kai owura baomia ene owura ne driver nana akufado se ebo a mo hye nkwada no em se mu ndi so enti almost say menjina o manan mu na men kai mu se mo hye bo se alawa no mu betimi atua na mu betua nso enti alawa no momma emra jase kan ene ejina ha ekasa ekire mo no
Easy on your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Separate enter power for Masaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area now choose a power effort. Now select a number of drawer and put it on him. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana cedis pet. The more as a Russia draw them when they stand a chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week you saw your 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off your goodie last shot. Star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same purpose. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Missy Menano. A group as for me, I
take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow. Na yes, a room maybe crana. Me pano timide or movie gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm catcher or say, yeah, no, medi, garlic capsule. A basic so come on. As I stand here, doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi, garlic capsules. Yes, medi, garlic capsules.
Oh,
Mugabe Maase garlic capsules improves blood circulation and enhances the body. Suitable for both men and women. Available in pharmacy stores. Contact us on 050-349-4885. Not suitable for children under 12 years, pregnant women and lactating mothers. Mugabe Maase, how. This advert is FDA approved.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medjuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, me busia ato taxi fofo. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ya hodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account. Eni da so wo ho savings account. Me bada chain savings account. Ene de keka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896. Na won so wetumi aka se.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Makwaba Edeba TVS was at an power 97.9 FM. Yakofa from Krato, Asan Abebiem, na Yedin Seminano, Ede Ebremo, Ene Enumre. Honorable Timothy Ataboa de Winterim, a former MP for Busan of Sandema in the Upper East Region, Watnasi, Sanso, and Inuya Penny, a lawyer, Uwe Brown, and also a senior lecturer at Accra Technical University. And also at Nasi. It is Dr. Bani, maybe I will be a Accra Technical University also. I'm asking you and come away. Mabija for Aquaba, Honorable Timothy. Bibi aboko there. Why FBA? Evidence of good living.
Well, if you say so, but I always attribute it to the grace of God.
Yes.
And I believe that in this hard times, you need the grace of God and His mercies. Said I would buy I rely on just this government, this failed completely government. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, but you know what? And he's done well, definitely. It has not been an easy journey. You know that you are part of the family. But I'm saying, so we would always thank him so much and thank all those who are supporting us.
Fantastic.
Last week, we saw a video with Trainer Dr. Parkner, your global president for
diabetes. Attach a magio.
Attach a no, the Omaji title under that. Attach and put the audio life soup.
Attach the
audio life soup. Intino, and nobody at Park I show you Bobby Jeffrey. I mean, chairman, your lawyer. So I said this is the first time we are meeting. And then
he's also doing a fantastic job.
Yeah,
the Ashama or boy, Juma Papa,
meaning sir.
Mwakwa.
That's it.
Biaboko there.
Nyame cry mu.
Fantastic.
Nyame ne hene.
Easy. A lecturer and at the same time a lawyer. Oko court now which are there unye ne part.
Enye better sir. Mugabe, say court clients ni be cry one or more transport.
Ayaka.
And Ukraine be catch because they don't have money to pay. The system is so hard. Ebinomo you do and the problem in enunko na me na nsen. But when then
services,
yeah, I mean, because more broken so send us system net here no. Ebinomo mo de o masem na ba o se oboa mo because ebinomo mo system mo dwen so mo usika. So person mo use some music na enye den en chiti
Mafo say any idea o mo
yeah bad. Now me say sebi police for ni bia also mum and support the right people no. Umona akoye
supported the wrong side.
Yes ana I don't know.
But they say the Ghana Hana say what was us and say we capre dia uche chimu say court to the court to be kakro fine adwuma court to be ma aye order no kra no na langas for gina so no mo ye adwuma
omuntie ye be force say ton wo ho na wa fro upa ono onim say asase ne nya ne de o the force ba be gina asase ne so na wo ba say wo ba be promise okay no afro ene ton mame nti wa wo hwe frustration ne we a bejem na wa ton wa entisa
government
I don't know the system in India assistant organa amaniama ekosu say I don't know why I think maybe the government structure
oji obi ade free ni nsem sa wo sa ahoti yi yawo musa
utimi huntem
ucho be kontem
and how can Dr. Bomi office and you be na do rice buyer omukwaji nipa rice even if at the vice president level someone who is supposed to obey law and
PDS.
Yes, intina me nyan ko obi or importing rice they forcefully took it by an officer at the Baumia's office. Yeah, can't see na
Nipano
that's what it is when our force when our man on it means you are benefiting from the fraud. Yeah, you are benefiting. If you are not benefiting, you sack the fellow. PDS, look at the amount of money that we lost.
12 million.
12 million po. We lost even almost $1 billion, because now compact tuna sign, we're supposed to get $500 million. And then the partnership, the $500 million, but now $1 billion, 500 million, to be able to make the collection, to streamline the distribution sector of the ECG. Yes, she says in our chronology because the US doesn't deal with corruption.
And you know that doom so abeya.
Yes.
Doom so abane ba omi na
it's on na man buy. He fraudulently changed insurance guarantee to your friend say bank guarantee to insurance. Now we are investing.
No mo
Because the partners were going to pay $500 million.
Contract, a source, contract, or money.
Yeah, what was that? Intino chrono from Assassin or
Mugabe.
Yes. Oh, now we shall even check cash waterfall mechanism. It's being operated from Baumia's office. So every contract within the energy sector, procurement, single source procurement on the energy is being done by the Baumia's office. That is why we shall a month will be energy minister on Casa. They are doing the procurement, including the cash waterfall distribution. Independent power producers. No, and one more. If not, when you check the president on the Sona address, no. The president talked about the fact that they've reduced the energy sector payment to $43 million. It means that Sikana Abana Anna Nkrofo ECG Nkwanka say in January they collected $68 million. And they were supposed to deduct $43 million to pay 6 independent power producers. Omoko yi $43 million. Finally, they only paid $10 million to 4 independent power producers. This kind of economic coin. Where did the $68 million go?
Anti-Semitism president say can Ufuriata or Levino so that he can go and find something less to do. I don't understand. Nipa wa promoting. And then I say now we have 2 ministers of finance, domestic minister of finance and international minister of finance. Obia wama omai asinki say. I also pamno e catch say onko fie. No ko hwe ono ani business is
ono na boa ma party.
Afi na wama no. Haya yi.
So na boa ma party ne ba power. What's what teneka nyina.
Otenika say. Na uti uka taxpayers money now, they betu tiuka.
Unko loans ni ade ne ba so no so.
Se sana mambo tie dia
se dia. Bank na gene dia ansa na mo.
Me enu krese Ghana for yantimi am boy ho modern ansisa MPP. And then there's something wrong with us. And the criminal no. And the criminal many work. But me GDP said there will be a change of government.
Fantastic.
Because Nyama say.
Well, then you are on the issues now. And the no do something that switch them and all African games, the ICR who is say South Africa Oma withdraw from the tournament. More hockey team the man much say pitch below standard. Prepare or more players after demolition exercise akoso a fantasy dome. Thousands of people belusu omo enyuma omo ye. Honso no hockey no tennis no hono mudi kan ko ball no because na picture e bobo so no enye ready. It's a fantasy dome hono omo ko yes a program no all African games no omo wie ya without court order any other ene ya omo ko bubu papa no so court are granting injunction where the court man say omo man time no want to ni be a Ghanaian businessman mo
akobo hockey tennis no ewo hono all African mo wie ye no na we nya bro ni be yi
ejimi so dia mi
enti mo yusu hono mo wie se amonya benefit no na mo going to use the place alone even show say you support the fact that the facility belongs to the man and I need there
na se da no
I don't know yes sir. And I read the news South Africa withdrawing from it is a disgrace to Ghana. Disgrace. And all African games are a mile rubber Ghana. You see, people started saying say we are not
all Africa.
All Africa. Nkrofo can say Ghana we are not prepared. We are not prepared. You can't Nkrofo we are prepared. You see what will happen. Now say hockey pitch. Now your hockey pitch in there Tema Station area on at a mill stamina build here. We have refused to maintain it to the extent say Asai Ama a team could withdraw from all African games. It's a shame. It's a shame to the country. It's a shame to the government. It's a shame to the ministry. And it's a shame to the local organizing committee. It's a shame. And this is a big disgrace to us. And I think that now also making sure say they should be sacked. And I think this is even causing financial loss to the state.
We can pension we see.
I mean, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening. What is wrong? And yet, you say, look, Minya, if you want to see how good a government structure is, you're almost sports, almost hospitals, and almost social life. And maybe almost sports, almost government, and you know, every government which is a bad government, you see it from its sports. And you call mind be more sports in Yadia, sportsmen and Yadia. Now the sports is not progressing. It is a critical show of the performance of the government. And then the health sector. And no na yewumi, you crash say, a man bono, a man boni. And for me, Mugabe, I will just say that this is an international disgrace to the Republic of Ghana, especially to the Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led government. And they need to render an unqualified apology to the world, to Ghanaians, and even to the sportsmen who came all over Africa say, Omuba Bayedian, Abedi Agro. And yet, why? Adiana, we see ISA, a substandard. Obidia, we see a year, mu yusono, Mwakwa destroy, and to say, a person bought tennis. Where do we go now to play? Instead of finding ways, Amuba says, oh, one best one, a bit far. You better regularize it. I'm a BBI, you know, Marco Sano. And then, is the government just for distraction to destroy things? You have destroyed judges' bungalows, embassies, high commissions, government structures, just to dig a pit in the name of a friend is saying National Cathedral. Passport office. Must Malian ambassador's residence. Must say when you know just to dig a pit. 580 million Ghana cedi pit. Ye ya no. Ya hu soon faso. Obi up on the home modern a building tennis court ye betimi yusu mo yusu as a matter of fact mo yusu we ya no. Wakoji court injunction. Injunction ni say mo ba twan ye di assembly we ansana and na more court because of muntu no matu. You have flouted that and you have gone to destroy the property after using it. Why? In fact, I was in a state of shock. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what's happening.
Oguso share TVS was a power 97.9 FM Medimosis clinic na so and then herbal center da uruma kan wota chire ne de dwumade ebro Medimosis de Medimosis garlic capsule said ya badwa so pe bi nanom ebeboa ma blood circulation no moja timi adi ne padua no mafurisa ne yi wo nan no wonsa ya na 83T said ye ana se na ache wo no wunya se obenya Medimosis garlic ye capsules ni bi na wabobo na tumi aboa wo na wotumi agina wona so eboa boost wo ye immune system no ma immune system no agina wo ni padua no gina na so brane tipe Medimosis aye garlic capsules ni bi netumi aboa pharmacy ne heba show bi obi we organ ha bia obenya bi ato. Over to you, Honorable Timothy Atabuade on the 30th All African Games.
You see, this government is the most useless government since independence and very vindictive. She say we MPP nimpo na say we nye part of the Achi mafia. The ombe cripple they will do it. Mugabe, this place is not far from trade fair. Is it far from trade fair? Indigenous Ghanaian businesses were located at trade fair. Trade fair. Completely down. My brother, move to even embassies. Almost to Tonye and my private operators go and pull international embassies, countries' embassies down and created a diplomatic problem for this country. This government is not bothered about who they pull down. Sure, it is not only about the dome that they pull down. Sure, almost every project, every sector under this government has been pulled down, has been destroyed. From money to even human beings who were working there, their lives have been destroyed. Indigenous Ghanaian banks, they've destroyed them. Indigenous Ghanaian banks, they've completely destroyed them. Almost say amount for businesses, banks. And omo banks are like Data Bank and they collapse. No, they brought Data Bank and appointed Data Bank staff more than 60 to the Minister of Finance, and we are using taxpayers' money to pay them. This is how bad this government has been under Akufo-Addo. Very useless government, a government that does not care about the people of this country, a government that and care about the welfare of the people of this country, a government that is here to steal, destroy. That is all their aim. We should have Mugabe look at all the institutions down. Oma Bokrona corruption, even at the Flaster House, they were exchanging corruption, they were exchanging money. So where again is left? You will chrome her. People were sick of COVID. A minister for health can go and inflate the price for a drug. Amount for from COVID, no, people were making profit from COVID. So what do they care? They don't care. They want money. That is their aim.
Pandemic now.
Pandemic amount for shiro. People are losing their families. They were making money up to now.
They go to your tax.
And they are not worried. This is the type of government the people of Ghana voted onto themselves. They voted the most useless government ever in the history of this country. And we pray that Ghana will never experience such bad governance under this government. Oyen was saying he's exceeding. Look at what the president said. That that's the word he used. I am exceedingly happy for my achievement in government. That was the way he used, Mugabe. Also, what has he achieved? Apart from stealing, destruction. Look at the Olympic Games, Mugabe. We spent
all African Games.
All African Games. We spent $195 million on this Olympic Games. We cannot do better preparation. $195 million
for the preparation.
For the preparation, I'm going to break them down.
Operational cost
yes.
is about $45,000.
Yes. $195 million of the taxpayers' money. While we're spending this, our hospitals are down. Dialysis machines are down. Doomso is all over. Your car Doomso now Montiaseno. Say Doomso no buy. They carry to international level that it embarrassed us during the All African Games. Say no, they never Ghana for no more. International players who came for the All African Game realized that there was Doomso in this country. They were running no mujane. Umunima di esu okrom hanmu. Mugabe. Afterwards, they almost spending $16 million to refurbish 2 halls at the University of Ghana. 60 million, that means new halls. Mugabe, just to change beds.
It will build a village, games
my
village.
brother, just to change a bed and mattresses. They spent $16 million plus $195 million. Calculate that. 3 weeks. They are to spend $48 million again for the next 3 weeks for doing nothing. Omuye signing in ano. Ghanaian participants in these games. Boy na no cycle no. Michael Naba. The bicycle numpo was in the numpo daddy. When they're using fiber bicycle. When you see that deal, you said Naba no so ball gun into now on new womb. None was sweaty. Grandma na pompo ni ho baby. Anya more energy. Mugabe.
Onya dia nam no baby anya more energy.
Anya more energy no po bi ni ho. Mugabe, that is so serious. International sports that the whole world is watching us. Our champion athletes, bicycle pony, that dear no you see. Yeah, na friend Busanga Volvo no.
Yeah, Busa.
I don't know what you say. Yes. TTDNB. Wow. When people are using modern bicycles.
How much does it take to buy a modern bicycle for?
But it's not supposed to be.
Your 440 relative
is supposed to put.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Government support. No,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. How much does it take to buy that?
Jerseys are almost.
The sports ministry.
Me say jerseys. You see the jerseys our sports people are using.
We didn't plan.
There be plans about plan. Now it's not about plan. Mugabe what was your over $200 million. $200 million to organize this and you put up this shoddy work. What is preparation about it? Look at your 400, your is it 40 and 400 relay team, no? Also, related the swimming team. They cannot do it because they are not the facilities are not there. In Ghana, no, what was the reason for hosting such an all-African gamer? This economy was down. Only to spend money for what? Was it for that you hosted to embarrass the whole country, to embarrass over 32 million people? Ghana is the gateway to Africa. Ghana is the gateway to democracy. Ghana is a place that everybody wants to go. Ghana prayer portal under this government. You cannot. Money has been given to you. Now, games here, what is the publicity level in this country, my brother? Most people say about games or Chrome. Most people who could have done businesses, who could have sold souvenirs, who could have sold made in Ghana items in Mponu. They are not aware that there's games going on in Ghana here. Publicity is so low, and you have the PR for the local organizing committee who is in charge of publicity. A friend is Dan Kweku Anan. This Dan Kweku Anan, you have the audacity to attack President John Dramani Mahama, because John Dramani Mahama say obey your friend say ex gratia film. So you have the audacity, you have the impudence, the arrogance, the temerity. My brother, the temerity to insult and use unpardonable language on President John Dramani. When they give you PR for the All African Games, no one to man advert. You could not PR local organizing. They've given so much money. It's John Dramani Mahama you attack. You cannot even do advert. How many people know that these games are going on in this country, my brother? No one knows. And Dan Kweku Yabua
they bought about 133 vehicles.
Yes,
new vehicles.
Over 133 vehicles new. A game that will last for just 3 weeks. You do that and you turn around because car John Mahama you are compensating. I need the PR for the local organizing committee for this game. They are channels on Uncle Chendi. This is how we run this country. This is how we allow politics to eat into so that every journalist will get up. Look at what has happened in Minya. Embarrassing. Look at South Africa. Yes, but you have to tell. I saw catch on Crawford. No, they don't find out them well.
Focus. You should focus on the all African games.
He's a PR for all African. I don't want for adverts and Bamunti. Your friend say XYZ, Power FM, and all they say. Look, our streets and can say streets they should flatter with Ghana flags.
Money, I'm sure they have money. I'm sure they've made money available for that. But they will not do it. And the
why would they give
chop?
Why would they give it's money. PR is money. Yeah.
Tim, free at the pin gate free crowd.
Yes, but at least showcase Ghana to the world. Ghanaians were going under pressure under this government. We don't even have money to go. But at least it is a point I can say we showcase Ghana to the world.
Market
this country.
Independence.
Yes, market it to the world. So you PR and Mugabe and Kajuma and Kaube Sajuma. You've been given money, you've been budgeted for the PR job. Into one nation,
Africa, look, the Cote d'Ivoire hosting.
Yes.
Soccer. Look at what happened people there. We sent there. Look at because chop woman. I had our own hosting. We couldn't even send people to the stadium.
Before this game started, look at the propaganda. President Nakoho and look at the propaganda. Nothing. Empty talk. These people are empty barrels. They don't know anything.
Take only a few journalists in the United Kingdom when Ghana played against England at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
And it was one of the media the opportunity to market Ghana in the whole of United Kingdom and Europe. And look at the Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was capacity.
Yes. So it was time for us to market ourselves. But there's nothing.
The stadium
there's even nothing to market about this government. You know, market it. There's nothing to market about this government. It's bad. What is there to market? What is there to market? To market corruption, to expose your incompetence to the world, to expose your misgovernance, harassment of journalists.
That is exactly what has happened.
Harassment of journalists. Look at what has happened. Even common theft, hockey picture on went to man. So the South African people, when someone buy no, Almost respected their citizens. Mugabe, they respect their citizens. So they will not allow their citizens to come to Ghana and get wounded and so on. President Okache said Accra will be the most beautiful city in Africa.
Cleanest.
And the cleaning and beautiful is the same. It goes together. And the cleanest cities in Africa. Today we've brought the All African Games here. Now ball at the baby. How are you going to market an Accra full of ball?
The BC Parliament. Maybe on my packet, on my packing.
Yeah.
On the ball, we need.
So how are they going to market?
And on the wire, grounds.
That's poorly organized, a sikanon pedi. But you see, we are going to hold them accountable either today or tomorrow. The next NDC government is going to investigate them. I keep saying this thing. Look, one of the biggest issues for the NDC to know today that the people not in Ghana for accountability. They want to see people to be held. Look, can be actually tell me one thing. People know that there's economic hardship. They are also waiting that the NDCDR would investigate and expose the corruption. They are going to put the economic issue aside and focus on NDC governance. What are we going to do? Are we going to expose these thieves, these corrupt people, that Chim Mafia? Are going to expose them?
Honorable, NDC National Communication Officer, lawyer Sami Jemfi, and Mama issue statement on a year 13 for African Games. Because South Africa former withdraw from the tournament or more hockey team and man. Lawyer Sami Jemfi, Yamwakwa by Ria de Bar inside politics, you made this with TVS was it and a Power FM. So,
yeah, Joseph.
Yes, sir, a Pumboko there.
A Pumboko Arahona Abba.
Very well. And Yamani, you know, you have share a year shifting system here. They say a honor 24-hour economy, no, Edu or Chief Justice, Yamami get to Tokunu. A day a year statement about Bontin, Yabesha say 24-hour economy and has a year Juma Ewa and court no. Na yafi yaba a year statement ya mo issue ne wie ya efa a year 13 for All African Games ya ekoso. Dear Ben our pesa Ghana 40 say ewo a year All African Games ya ekoso yi. Abra South Africa for hockey team na mani me nyina wo mo yi wo mo ho afri mu.
Minia and NDC amanyukuo. Amigiri pa so Ghana for Omodi Omoni Edi 13th All African Games can see a echoes of Ghana Chino. Omunina Fiafem, Omunina Raho. Yenina no, Yenimuku as I say a Ghana for. It's unfair. Ye and Esino. ENT being pennies that in the organization of sports tournaments in Africa. On say so maybe no you say wanna who host to an important tournament like the All African Games are. Mama wo a bibrim renyina e ba ukrum ababi diagro ababi si akan say yem bikatu say ball table tennis nsumo dware bicycle racing maybe akeka ho e asudie kese na e talk so na film retintin be seen there. Your may be a yenese, Yesika, na or the aye ahoboa, Yayin CC, I have said, I can't see any other because of thought, na aye ni munyam share, ama omailo. Inti baby Pia All African Games tournament, a coso a big piano. Akoye ni munyam share or mina, a boa pija or mine being a show mine ni munyam, and we are seeing who or mine the womb. Na boakra my investors it's me about my animal music be show my animal my 2 points and unti emra yete Ghana are winning the bid to host All African Games the 13th edition hey and DJ say my nyina abayno e catch say yo man penye kufuado ni o man penye be di chiri say ahobwe bi e wo so mo ye bia no o maye o ha Ghana Mugabe Pimpin, you are what senior who hear mu. You are what senior who hear mu. We say, and the Ghana, the economy, no, a pasca. A carmen or minor, yaka, into Mintia. The Sika, you did your national service, personal allowance, and then why at Yamai. Sika, you did see in Chrome, was a campus school, and why at Yamai. You never taught textbooks, am I a my walk. this is school and why at the Amaya. A human your man in Puntu, you ain't on mine which any who hear more. And on our man, I bear a Janiaco IMF in an ambulance and on a stretcher. But how we need Mugabe? A bear for Ghana Sikatitri over 600 million cities yesterday. The quantity is anymore. About 6.4 trillion old cities. Almost the year and to 2 years now. Na o my anymore was in the Bay 13th All African Games. I can't see any cause of Ghana. No, a Bay and Munyam Shamakana. Yet, the any who is said, a woman say was a Yahoboa, but she cannot buy a channel at all. Musumukusi Park by Copel Butima, they bought $145 million. In the time of economic
a Wembley,
a Wembley, and I be said, Mugabe. Butema at the time of my
new camp.
Huh? Really park, yeah, my year, the concrete, a track and cook, and your park, Papabia, who park sometimes, yeah, or my ending. Almost a walk and $34 million, and your budget to a city of my dear. And when is that? $34 million. Was all legal, you know, my enemy.
Scanny, what is that?
Yes. And almost on my creative games village, yeah, my renovated hostel. $14 million. It's at $15 million. So, Oteman, park and one on my city. And $145 million. Legon also small park here, my city, when you stadium, Papa Biao. $34 million. And a hostel here, my renovated game village. I can see for no $34. $50 million. It is a same facility for $195 million. $145. Oh, Maya, and net, about buying the Tiakan, you see, which you mocha. You need to be $195 million. You know, almost a tournament, you know, I feel no more basso. Cars or mobile hire teams, you know, transportation, accommodation, the operational expenses. And $48 million.
Operational expenses.
$48 million. You know, because if you can't go to finance ministry, a religious sports ministry, it costs $6 billion years. And yes, you can get well. So, I can't tell you, Ghana for the Rosen Nation, Ghana for the Rosen nobody.
Publicity in a crown, and you have $4 million.
Mugabe, you go so via your crew. You go so dress as same way we encourage shape. You come to Korea. You can't be or maybe in a Muga. Bicycle cry better Ghana. Bicycle races. No multimedia see a kind of bicycle, common bicycle. About we ain't young to common bicycle. It's not saying bicycle racing, you know. Kenya or no Jina Ghana, Ghana cycling champion, Michael Naba. Or no one bicycle I will use to and or the buy, yes, or the body.
Tete for the Anania Fernanda, Tete for the Anania Fernanda, the Poncono.
That the Ponco is you. How maybe so bicycle, bicycle. Yes, yes, you can see you with bicycle, a football of the Bawonia, ain't Yanto. I'm a Michael Naba. Almost 30 I can't see none of bicycle, a boo, yes. Naba Panesono Grano, Onion, and Police. And all this soon near war, and you die. Then you was the same way, a whole country of all African games that went in the bicycle.
Financial loss to the state.
Matter. And the state John Mahama is here for Yanso. And I Ghana bought all African games. And the Yanto common bicycle. After having in excess of 600 million CDs. Ghana, their map, yes, I can't see what you say.
Kagabi Maase said to it. Kagabi Maase said
to me, I'm resigning from the race. Then the pack on 1 word.
Oh.
Yeah, you're quite a atlas, and I say, Omo see a kind of. Quabas, a quiet, I am almost a moon.
What to pick up?
In a good condition, a good state of mind. Ghana. They are not going in their own name, but in the name of Ghana. Pass the crime by way behind the amount. You pick up and time here. Now, pick up our gubia near your master pick up place.
Lawyers are there no crowd, you say, friends will be uncle.
We are Franco. Not James or more year, bad publicity. Who the air cost to the facilities in that and time. And yet, who was to me and Bessie Becker.
Into a walk with the Boba and this bar.
I tell you, Echo car, yes, you're victimized. And would you want to atlas name them? A video will be Ducran a day. A equipment to move here so with the Bessiakai. He does say, oh, my son, and you find your preparation. And I say, almost a cry. And the able man anymore. Now, when and that's a rare. Yababa trouble since the Ghana Ponte, I got Rome. South Africa, mine say, okay, I can't see. I wasn't participating in as part of this 13th All African Games in Ghana. Omodio match mo fi menya dia omo betumi asisa hockey akansi enibi
Mguasiaba
omo ko mu krom adan a omo se Ghana ye hockey park no enye papa ye hockey park tantan a ye mo so hockey e wo man papa dia no mo de omo players no mo bo hockey no mo ko Olympics enti omo me bo hockey was a park tantan we akufu ado ne ba wo nyaye tantan ya MPP for yi sika be in echi omo players me boss work in prepare na affect your Olympic participation okay o match mo ho afi we ni asem kesi aba
yo
we ni animguase a enne amamu bone a de bia ye ka amanfo ti animguase
lawyer ansan ye beja wo no na we akontabo bi beba send this ba eye abemu a
was a Kuntabuba Yaka. No payment Ura. Nation voter John Dramani Mamadi Como. What's the name Magana want to say? Yabayum with him. Because he cannot or more fast on these games. Yes, it does. I guess the Gagat one Yabu is no millions 630 million cities. 6.4 trillion.
In your 4 million.
Your money can bicycle cry to be hockey park, hockey pitch, you mean yet. Na dia dingwase we nyina bra man na aka e wote efifim nemom ansan ye be yesa efimu no ye kan se wafo awre mabunu mpuntuo ne agudie so
Mustafa Yusuf
Mustafa Yusuf wa bon ye hu minister wa bon se minister we da
when capacity
say the odi achi no hua the odi kan nante ye raba wo mi ani agufu ado bon no e no na sa minister ye odi achi minister ye dis secretary dey say to whom much is given much is expected your mouth can say I say crowd into
Juma no di Hollandia and say Obetra radio so anu we di NDC for atem no
e communication he was appearing on my show in London what mine any mu ase one more minor boss NDC if we are saying say e was papa me yi na die we ya na sa local organization committee na ya mo over $48 million yes ye hu di omudi sika na ye no makofa ni guase we abeto Ghana no yes say yempene to yempene no da basuku yengu no intonta yenta takra eda omone abaninten no monko
bedas
yempo mo betumi ai ade we ya say African Cup kwa ya host
nenye we
what you say no way ya ede de guade say yaba na the can say there must be a forensic audit, independent forensic audit into the budget and expenditure of my year as part of this game.
Very well.
Because be
akoso
we should ye kona so we see kana ye dia ma omo na minua
ye ko adwuma no mo ye
that's
very well.
For so parliament ye need almost so say asem we omo be si nkonya na ba TV sulu bi ewu ya do so na no kore na ba obi evidence ka Ghana sika ya jama o man no di nipa no afamba kwa so ye kenina
very well last time je fe we be da se enche be hia wo studio ha na waba na yetumi adagest issues no
program ni dey make am
so program ni yawo awo dia say station yawo awo station to ni ha why exactly your home out there be anytime bro right take care very well yenu a lawyer say me jemfe na mote nka no lawyer we bra ha ono abotimoti wa ha wa minim se kakra be ka ho na afi ya move to say trade fair ho na ye dia be wura eye court ho no
Muga me be kan
trade fair no kwa de ye was the first of the year
me be kan quote bi when you make propaganda with ECG Dumso at all African games will expose you.
Thank you.
Wow. Adie na say aye kamusi munjin tumuno. Dumso at all African
games.
That's
where it started.
It started.
Cape Coast.
In Cape Coast.
Ghana ne eye manu ne boy na.
Yeah, but fum president no ho.
Is it one of the is it Gambia or Yemano?
Me follow mpo. Because me ubisa me to make me name team.
It doesn't matter which teams are playing.
Wow.
Very well. They say court no the Abano no. Say we a lawyer into my mention as in free ho. They say 24-hour economy no. Edu yan court ama Chief Justice here me Gertrude Tokono. What the 8 courts in Abase Amasamai court 1 Adenta court 1 and 2 high court wager and Medina so eka ho yesi start ho na judge betena say anopa 8:30 to 1:30 no awie na another judge aba from 2 to 6:30 PM it shift system na ha say we call the 24-hour economy no and I shall say the court no e dia ha say adwuma over to you
now Mugabe. One will say Eda Mahama first time about 24-hour economy was to TUC.
Yeah, game changer.
And TUC new diom winning by
Dr. Ban
Yaba Mia Madam Fu. I see this is a game changer.
Fantastic.
Okay, Nuncrofo Angie Nendi and I'm one believe it. And hono.
And Franklin Kojo Imani Africa or Nuswaba. What the one was best and was doable.
24-hour economy, aji
fantastic.
That's all I have to say. Because, wow, cases are a good war. Yes, judges maybe nipa bako to me 100 cases versus 600.
Too much.
Now, uja betina say it is overwhelming.
Too much.
And it say you ba running shift anywhere. E be boy a lawyer for no so. Sometimes we call court na say assembly delay. Clients no dream say who lawyer na
who benefit
wa koye bibia ma cases no. A delay, sir. And first of all, no, Medda Nyankopon Maase say, Odi Adwempei atu His Excellency John Mohammed Timwa, wapem aka a obiate na second nso. Medda Chief Justice ase. Say what shall say the 24-hour economy
we ye dey ya bo maba so ha. Nko ye nso ne kasa kakiri am say contempt.
Say wa ma 24-hour economy nso economy program was standing was started here or did ejuma aya gidi say na wa sha say de ejuma no other court no was standing
imagine we na omodi aba na it mean say na ye wo eye amasama no ye wo judge a o transfer no pa ko say anyu say be nya 2 judges ye ko Madina ye be nya 2 judges
say shift
ye ko eye Adenta court 1 and 2 judges internationwide they are not say judges we do na ma for be nya Wow.
When were they no? I'm a registress and also court of the double count. More, I want to buy in at the court in Pono, a ben double. Every court wa registress and double clerks and
double
drivers
double
policeman Mugabe judges
double
that be there double. And the 24 economy no when poor from 8 to 6 no. And now Omo Ranebia 4 shifts, 24 hours. Obey from maybe 8 to 1. Obey from 1 to 6. No, obey from 6 to midnight 12. Obey from 12 midnight to the following morning. Especially more factories now. Run any other institutions. I'm betting me. ISR 24 way. And the more jobs, but one. You can't win in na MPP for propaganda. What I say? Mugabe share. Adibia JM di bana President Mahama Beka MPP for the propaganda just is a good thing. The papa mum pese. Yebe biesu amana ebe benefit Ghanaians. Ama Ghanaians ebe NDC na two mama. Mama NDC long time to serve and you know they want to person be sen ka niama etia sa programs yi ama nkrofo adwin say enye ade papa. Na sabi say akanfo mo say ubo wase abaso a embo no kro na enye sa na eka no. If you cannot praise your in-law, do not call him a bad name or don't call him a thief.
When you be a mawasia, you're monochrono.
You're monochrono. Wow. So you see, the thing is when you watch share Ghanaians who share Mahama no Kasa, you can see the honesty, the thoughtfulness, the I won't say what ma Jim Mahama 2 minutes say answer never call position 2016 no oka say sa teacher training allowances ni way or say obetwem a onka say otwem keko o say sika no or the be education mu no that be teacher training colleges in mama more people but me add loan now more people but me anya chance anya admission ama hospitals na ye biem schools na ye sise no mo wie school pe mo anya baby pa atra there nkrofo mo nji no say he because on him say adwempa nti no oba implement ama say be cost in the president's poor on him say ayadipa he did it and the thing was about Ghanaians didn't see to it yanji and to ene you won say sa de no adwempa and no bia no eden okanene who the okasa you say these are when was the last time I heard of Baumia why did because they don't have any policy there, only messages there. Digital, still, first, what shall I say? You arrest the dollar. Dollar not Pascal, what you arrest him. So say digitalization. Mami what I'm wearing cables no. I'm a this is what baby. If you call herbal medicine. Yeah, try.
Well, that's it. Dr. We brought live on TV as was it. It was on Power 97.9. For what's like I said, come Safari Valley Eco Resort to Madara Makanwete and the Dutch Media Ebro Makacho say bad life, wildlife experience will be Ajo Matum Jata Jata Sebo Udu Antelope Sea Zebra Omoko na Omoba Fefe Omo electric cars so and on a do koto rabe biama huni oho environmental and very very conducive for nature ho swimming pool any gym bibia ho kama sanso no munu ane so a omo ewo no local and continental dishes into no do ha we problem swimming pool ni ewo no bedware tongon ama ho e de ho ato hotels no rooms no so ya kama pa ye omo wo dewo in the eastern region Okre constituency for Safari Valley Eco Resort on 0596914394 0596914394 or for Safari obejo so Mary Moses Clinic and Eba Center some can say a prostate problem ne or sexual weakness male and a female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke and then akeka ho nyina no Mary Moses self when e eche na so ho na wo ba obetumi aboa wo wo say problem akwa obesolve e de amount Mary Moses na so anu asa akwa Mary Moses garlic capsules e de aba edwa so eboa e ma blood circulation ni padua no etimi eye adwuma ye moja timi di ni padua no mafurisa ni ye kama anansia eche wo nan no nsa ni nyina no eyade se moja na intimi nkoma no ene ma we nyina no etumi eche wo ni nyina no unya Mary Moses garlic capsules ni bia ebetu ase e de ama boa boost immune system no e ma ni padua no ejina na so brand pharmacy shop any heba should be organ have be obenya bi ato Mary Moses adenta barrier obi wono wone eye police station in the D enhwani mu ASL building wo inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard wo Accra Ministries eje kojonso yo school for the deaf ene ne di enhwani mu kuma sa ene makoko ben santase oboase kwantempon so ho na obi hu yen Mary Moses afre na wi na one na twetwe nkomo 0244068447 0244068447 ofra obejo so Amuzu about clinic some can't show bema why emre ewon to me emo adwuma yie usisi na wo prostate problem low sperm count unso ayemre usisi eyego no syphilis stomach ulcer piles koko and etete wo stroke and na keka ho nyina no Amuzu about clinic Dr. Sebra hwene kira kwan ewo Achimota Christian Village oni Puma filling station no and adi nhwene mu Madina main station adjacent Melcom Ashama Lebanon second step kaso amount from Obend amount from police station on Tafo share tomorrow market to Kumasi Amuzu Junction. One friend was 0241 959326 0241 959326 Ofra Amuzu Ebejo so power specialist about hospital was Sebra hepatitis A, B, C, D and I netito a 40 liver problem, sciatica, prostate problem. Uno penny baby na atechimana ya ulcer, compo NSU minimum oba yesu kuyiwa wudi guade as a fibroid when you know to echa. Fakoda mami na obetumi aboa amwenya wayare sa Kumase wo fiyase Lake Bosomche kwantempono so hona abi huyen e just bo filling station hwe ni mu a. Nka so ne okwa benya pokuase ACP tempono so takwade wa Anaji Estate yene Anaji MA Primary School no ebo ho pa free 0244544422 0244544422 as natural mineral water super Ghana fo nyina agya to mo pedusu poneto a SYZ heya 37 na Bebrese Street usu hanewo oba be ho Mr. Robert dudu bia opebia no wonsa ebetumi aka betobi koton na wo so enya so emfa so na bibia akọ enkan ma Hebron Hills International School wase excel and shine oba no fane ni kire ho no kopa admission ma no bo so miensa nyina kosi lower upper primary admission go so ekoso media of the Nsawam road ho na be ho Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine and no machine so there over to you honorable Timothy Atabuade I want tell him Mugabe Maase awie nchia eyewodia honorable see shift system no 24-hour economy
24-hour economy shift system you see government policies this government should understand that government policy is no more going to be business as usual. You need innovative minds. You need intelligent people. You need experienced people to be able to take Ghana to its destiny. Because of the fact that Nkrofoma say economy, it has led to unemployment. It has led to inflation. It has led to our city depreciation. So I say, Penini Bia leader Bia obe move this country to another level because they've destroyed this country to the best. Anna, so we Bia you are innovative in your thinking. You will know that every sector of the economy has elements of 24-hour economy embedded in it. Every aspect of the economy, be it education, the judicial sector, even parliament, has 24-hour economy in it. Every sector. But ebefa obia we experienced. Ebe for obia we innovative in his thinking. Ebefa obia why jumani dada our name where we want to go to is the one who talk about 24-hour economy.
Exactly.
Until the judiciary be abayano. They've only come to endorse what John Dramani Mahama would do. Now, who would have known that in this country a former Chief Justice will go on demonstration because her pension was taken away from her?
Who is related somehow to
Who is related to the president? Who would have known that? But people are now standing up for the truth. And at 10 years, John Dramani Mahama the project ba. Nasa one take it time. Nasa wo kona kokanwa. You embarrass yourself. She said about me good anymore. Onya say John Dramani Mahama the project about 24-hour economy. No, you know, say that. What they will say, I hear. The evidence will say, I hear. One no bow me Timothy. One no bow me lion. Also one what? Who you wine or what? Look at the arrogance with his speech. That I hear. Who dare you say you hear? You hear what? What do you hear? Who you wine? You've messed yourself up. Look, you're a flip-flopper. You have disgraced yourself. Now, you know I teach. And I told you, in the school, intentionally went to SS2 Quran by and I'm encouraging them to listen to the discussion so that because they are doing government, I'm teaching them. They can only, when they came, I asked them, what did you hear? They don't know my you remember I was a 24-hour economy. I'm besides a 24-hour economy. Small girl, 15 years. You know what the girl got to pay me? That the 24-hour economy, a shift system. 8 hours a man for be ye juma na man for be ye juma na man for be juma na won mu so akono nso aba na me gina was I was so surprised. Then I asked the child, how did you know? And I said the teacher or your holidays kind of chromo. And besides or can about I say yes. We are 24 economy taxes now as a government they be manco for be yisu am a human electric. The girl is I was so surprised. 3 days ago, I called the girl. I want to make the girl a teacher to Bomia because Bomia and the MPP is the only one who don't understand anything in this country. Wow. The girl, I'm telling you, it's a fact. The girl is that if you want any time, if you want, I'll bring the girl. It's my student. 15 years girl. 15 years, Mugabe. I say, or council 24-hour economy. So I was so mess my. Me now come council, me never take advantage of explaining. On one point, explain it, chairman. And then you see Mugabe.
Let me see.
Me the who see no. Omo policies now. Me dey buy one this one factory na kosi say. 1 million one dam na kosi say.
One.
Most of them moving this economy from taxation to production kosi say. Most of them are $1 kosi say. One percentage kosi say.
Planting for food and jobs. And I don't mean to.
President Kasa say, Obama nkora chocolate ekosi say. Inti no wow policies out about wow ntiase.
Chocolate no pokra koso.
We have moved this country from where we gave you so much revenue eyi. Udi akwaji awa collapse this economy.
Very well.
Me no can we junk economy.
Understand.
Completely junk that you can't borrow $1 from a brain. So we are economy junk. You need innovative thinking and experienced president to be able to do that.
Madam Honorable
John Dramani Mahama.
Very well.
And no other.
Fantastic. Only babo ama beni the team e de anwumre no sia kase ebo e na ebre wo mampoma wo ha hene ba wo ha beposo team ni nyina betra se lawyer Owi Brown ye senior lecturer wa Accra Technical University, leading member of the NDC Honorable Timothy Atabuade ya Winterim, former member of parliament for Busa North Sandema in the Upper East region of the Republic of Ghana. On so button kami amidi jumedi no chami me de Mugabe Maase ubetimi afreme capacity ma Mr. and Mrs. Andam chakese enkomamu sanso ena mehoka for bapa kukua chakese kese enkoma na enwumre ne marita Yusuf Mijise Munina Moho Eye. Obade ne dom ya na se ntem kwam na bone bi antoye na wochina ebo no mienu ebese din hia no nan ebehia wo TV ne so. Ma munyina mo enitie nyame asomdwe enka obibia. Bo no wotwe ahye no se ye TVS was so beyond politics ebeba. Politics and beyond ebeba. Politics and beyond ebeba. Na radio no so bo no so hene babo ama bene the battleground ebebro. Ma munyina mo niti